Water pollution is currently one of the foremost environmental issues our Earth faces, with monumental impacts on not only aquatic life, but entire ecosystems, including animals, plants, and humans. Only a small amount of this pollution is natural and unavoidable, mostly animal waste in the wild, as well as animals in domestic capacities. Some natural water pollution can also be caused by the minerals in rocks, as water running through them is gradually contaminated with things like lead or arsenic. However, both of these are nowhere near the impact of human activity on water quality. One of the most profound human impacts is runoff from our daily activities. All of these are amplified through the course of stormwater runoff, which occurs when there is more water than the landmass can hold due to the saturation, in instances such as the spring snowmelt or periods of heavy rainfall. Through stormwater, water pollution collects, expands, and poisons. The individual activities we perform each day make up a form of non-point source pollution. Non-point source pollution is any source where runoff does not go directly into a waterway. Non-point sources of runoff can be large urban, suburban, or even rural areas. In all of these areas, rainwater and irrigation wash chemicals into local water sources. Runoff from non-point sources includes lawn fertilizer, car exhaust, and even spilled gasoline while pumping your car. Farms are a huge non-point source of runoff, as rainwater and irrigation drain fertilizers and pesticides into bodies of water. This natural process also threatens the quality and safety of the water table. As runoff builds up, it picks up litter, petroleum, chemicals, fertilizers, and other toxic substances. Some coastal beaches in the US are seasonally closed after heavy rainfall because of runoff that includes sewage and other pollutants. Tiny microbes, including algae, absorb pollutants in the runoff. Fish and shellfish consume the microbes or absorb the pollutants directly into their system. Animals such as birds consume the fish, increasing the level of pollutants in their own bodies. As the pollutants work their way through the food chain, biomagnification increases the threat at each level. By the time a human consumes an organism affected by runoff pollution, they are consuming several food chain levels of concentrated chemicals. As people eat foods such as oysters, they may be ingesting runoff from farms, sewage treatment plants, and even city streets. Impervious surfaces, or surfaces that can't absorb water, increase the magnitude of runoff. Roads, sidewalks, parking lots, and many other paved surfaces are all impervious surfaces. Materials including car washing soaps, litter, and spilled gas from a gas station all become runoff as they flow across paved or concrete surfaces and accumulate once reaching a pervious and unsaturated location. However, the population also has a say in how much they contribute to runoff. Farmers and even small hobby gardeners can reduce the amount of fertilizer they use. Urban areas can also reduce the number of impervious surfaces to reduce runoff. Soil acts as a natural filter, absorbing many harmful chemicals. All communities, both urban and rural, can plant additional native vegetation. Shrubs and other plants prevent erosion and runoff from entering local waterways. We can all choose to wash our vehicles with just water instead of a stew of chemicals. Save disposal of cleaning chemicals for hazardous waste collection days, and choose not to dump them into the sink or toilet. Minimize the use of pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers. Choose not to dispose of these chemicals motor oil, or any other automotive fluids into the sewer or stormwater systems. Both of them may end up at the same river. We can stop pouring our fat into the sink and instead build it up and discard with solid waste. The scale and effects of runoff come down to our individual choices and can be reduced greatly if we all make environmentally conscious decisions.